Alright, proof that all train bathrooms aren't built equally. This one is very small. Claustrophobic, like, to be exact. We talked about a lot of the, I guess, the bad parts about being as messed up as I was, and I think I'm going to try to shed a little light on what it takes to come out of something like that. Like what I was in. People ask all the time, how did you even manage to get out of it? You know, how would you even know where to start? You know, how would you decide that, holy cow, I'm at death's door and rock bottom, below rock bottom, you know, and how do you decide to make the next step to get up? The one thing I try to tell people is the first thing that you have to do is step away from the mountain. That's like your problems are the mountain. You're at the foot of the mountain and you're just looking up at this thing and it's huge. It's overwhelming. It's towering over you. It casts a shadow on everything that you have in your life. It's so big and it's so in your face and it's so up front. You know, there's no way you could ever climb it. It looks so daunting. So the first thing you have to do is get some perspective, which, first thing to do is to stop doing what you're doing. Take a break, take a step back, take another step back and another step back until you can see the whole entire picture. And from a distance, the mountain doesn't seem so tall. So I guess that's how I did it. I looked at, I guess, the big picture, and it was ugly, but from a distance it was faded enough that I thought I could take it. I thought I could take it on. So that's my suggestion. And we talked about it a lot in rehab. Talked about it a lot in counseling. Hey, you can't stand at the foot of the mountain and tell yourself there's no way I can climb this rock. I mean, there's no way. Well, sure, there's no way. Stand at the foot of it. But if you take a step back, you see the whole landscape, see everything that it takes, I guess, to get around it. You find a way. You hunt and peck. You dig, climb, crawl. Swim, scoop, whatever word you can use to move, an action word that can get you to move forward. Anything at all that takes you to get 1 inch closer, 1 foot closer. After 1 foot, you're 2 feet, and it's 10 feet. And then next thing you know, you're halfway up the mountain, you look down and go, well, shit, I don't want to fall. So, nowhere left to go but up and over. And that's, I guess, how it played out in my head. Big turning point when I was about halfway up. I looked back down and said, no chance in hell I want to go back down there. So the only thing I got left to do is to get to the top, climb over it, and see what's on the other side. And that's where I'm at now. And it's beautiful. Very beautiful. A lot of hard work, and a lot of the stuff probably doesn't make sense to most people, but just trying to explain, I guess, what went on in my head as I was going through these things. So.